Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another mat farming video in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So today we'll be dedicating ourselves to a brand new character who is Axel Brody. I know that many people are happy that finally Axel is here. I'm happy as well, but you know, in my opinion, Axel actually appeared in this game very late, simply because he's from GX world, and GX is one of the oldest worlds in Yu-Gi-Oh! And also, Shiranui have been nerfed to oblivion, like fire-related cards have been nerfed as well, burn damage has been nerfed. For example, Lava Golem deals 1000 damage each and every turn. Now it has been nerfed to 500 damage. Some cases are kinda nicely done in regards to nerfing burn damage, like Lava Golem is a good example, but you know there are some ridiculous cases where it was kind of like overkill mode from Konami's part, where I think there was one card which dealt like 100 damage and they nerfed to 50 damage. It's kind of like ridiculous, like Keg W, it's like what? So yeah, I don't think that all burn cards should be nerfed. I think only extreme instances should be nerfed in this game, but you know, whatever, Konami knows better, you know. And also, it's holiday season, you know, and we are getting something fire related, so it's kinda odd, so. But anyway, yeah, Axel is here. His Ace Master was actually in the game a long time ago. His Ace Master is actually Volcanic Doomfire, which you can actually get from very old box. However, though, in this deck we are actually not using Volcanic Doomfire simply because Axel. I think when you unlock him, he actually comes with a really nice skill, which basically adds Volcanic Doomfire to your deck right off the bat, so you even don't need to have Volcanic Doomfire like at all. So the only downside of the skill that we'll be using here is that we'll have these volcanic shells, which are kinda not needed. You know, once per turn you can pay 500 life points, add one volcanic shell from your deck to your hand, so basically you're getting 2 copies with the skill, so you can use one to add the other one from your deck to your hand, you know. So this card must be in the graveyard to activate and to resolve this effect. So, and also you can use these volcanic shells together with these Blaze Accelerators to get rid of opponent's monsters, you know, who have like pretty high attack power and which are kinda being a threat to your wall that you'll be setting up. So let's read the effect of this skill. That's quite a mouthful, and you know, while I am speaking about this deck, it will be quite a mouthful as well, so we have a lot of things to cover here. So at the beginning of the duel, add 2 Volcanic Shell, 1 Volcanic Doomfire, 1 Blaze Accelerator, and 1 Tri-Blaze Accelerator to your deck. In addition, you can use developing effects once per duel. So right off the bat, you're getting 2 Volcanic Shells via the skill, 1 Volcanic Doomfire, which is Ace Master of Axel Brody. You're getting 1 Blaze Accelerator and 1 Tri-Blaze Accelerator, which are needed to actually summon Volcanic Doomfire as well. So yeah, as you can see, by using the skill you don't need to have like Volcanic Doomfire from a box. So let's see, in addition you can use following effects once per duel. Can be used during your next turn after you have activated Blaze Accelerator. Add 1 Tri-Blaze Accelerator from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And also can be used during your next turn after you have activated Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Add 1 Volcanic Doomfire from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So sometimes you can use the skill to actually get more summons of Volcanic Doomfire, so it's pretty good. So yeah, we also have these Blaze Accelerator, 1 copy here, and also Tri-Blaze Accelerator. So these 2 cards are needed here to actually summon Volcanic Doomfire itself, and also you can use these Blaze Accelerators, like I mentioned before, together with Volcanic Shell to get rid of opponent's monsters. So let's read the effect of Volcanic Doomfire here. So it's a level 8 Fire Pyro monster. This card can be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned by sending a face-up Tri-Blaze Accelerator you control to the graveyard. During your opponent's battle phase, your opponent must attack this monster with any attack position monsters they control. When this card destroys a monster and sends it to the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls and inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed by this effect. So his kinda like cool effect, his balls to the wall effect won't matter too much in this duel. But what's important is that, yeah, you have to send face up a Tri-Blaze Accelerator card to the graveyard to actually summon this card. So basically what we'll be doing in this duel will be placing Blaze Accelerator on the field, then we'll be sending it to the graveyard to place Tri-Blaze Accelerator on the field, you know, and then we'll be sending Tri-Blaze Accelerator to the graveyard to actually summon Volcanic Doomfire. So, and we'll be creating a loop, of course. The loop is pretty nice, the loop is pretty good in this deck. So yeah, you can get actually somewhere around 15 summons per duel. Sometimes less, sometimes more, it depends on the luck of the draw. So this deck works, yeah, wonders. So speaking about the deck, we have here one Volcanic Rocket, which is a really important piece in this deck. When this card is summoned, you can add one Blaze Accelerator card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, so it thins out your deck, which is always good. And it also lets you get some more summons in of Volcanic Doomfire, because it even adds one Blaze Accelerator card, not only from your deck, but also from your graveyard, so it's really good. So here we have 2 copies of Mist Valley Shaman, which is really good. So we'll be using it to actually bounce our Volcanic Doomfire to our hand. So we have here 2 copies. So the other copy is actually needed for Volcanic Rocket. So we'll be bouncing it to our hand as well. So, well, you'll see how it works. Everything will kinda make sense when you'll actually see how this deck works in action here. So I have here 1 copy of Rising Air Current. Increases the attack of all wind monsters by 500 points and decreases their defense by 400 points. So this card is here just because of Mist Valley Shaman. As you can see, initially Mist Valley Shaman, when it is not using its effect, it has 1200 attack power, which is not a high number, so sometimes opponent's monsters can get over it. So that's why I placed here 1 Rising Air Current to get more attack power for Mist Valley Shamans here. So here 1 copy of Gold Sarcophagus to get our key pieces to our hand much more faster. You don't need to have it, you can replace this Gold Sarc with a 3rd copy of a different dimension capsule. As you can see, I'm running these capsules here as well. So next here we have 1 Golden Ladybug here to increase our life points each and every turn, simply because we are running here Recycle, and Recycle, you know, to use it you have to pay life points. So by using Recycle, we'll be actually recycling our accelerators. So here we have 1 copy of Blaze Accelerator. So you may ask why I have it here, because, you know, I already have 1 Blaze Accelerator via skill and 1 Tri-Blaze Accelerator via skill as well. Well, yeah, we have 1 more Blaze Accelerator here, so that we can use Recycle, you know, so that we can recycle both of them. So what else? Yeah, the rest of the deck is filled with generic draw more cards, you know, to get our key pieces to our hand much more faster. Legacy of Yatagarasu, 3 copies. Goblin Housekeeping, 2 copies. 3 copies of Jarguid as well. And also the Golden combo of Graceful Tear and Luck-Lace Tornado, so that our opponent is not decking out. We ourselves won't be decking out simply because we have a Recycle here. So, but yeah, that's the deck, and let me show you actually the mat itself. Let's see now. The mat looks nice. It kinda reminds me of Lava Golem a bit. so yeah, that's Volcanic Doomfire's mat. So let's see now. So to farm for this mat, I was actually going up against someone who was from my league, because, you know, we are playing as Axel Pro D here. So I was farming for the mat via Tyranno Hasselberry, level 10. Simply because, you know, he's also an army guy, so I decided to just pit two army men against each other, and that's pretty much it, so... Alright, let's see how our mat farming deck works in action here. So, like I mentioned before, it's a pretty kinda hard deck to explain, but it gets the job done, and it's easy to understand how it works when you actually see, you know, it in action. So our skill activates right off the bat at the beginning of the duel, and now, yeah, let's just use our drawing more cards to draw more cards. So first of all, we are kinda using a capsule to get our key piece to our hand, which is our rocket here. So as you can see, yeah, we have these unneeded volcanic shells here as well, so sometimes you can use them to actually draw more cards as well. So they're basically in this deck to draw more cards, and that's pretty much it, although they are kind of not needed at all. And also sometimes you can use them together with your accelerators to get rid of opponent's monsters. You see, he has, like, for example, one monster who has 1200 attack power, so that's kind of a threat for our Mist Valley Shaman here. So by using these volcanic shells, you can actually get rid of them. So, of these monsters who have a high attack power. But you know, in our case, we have this volcanic rocket here, which kind of acts as our wall, so we are kind of good to go here. So yeah, as I mentioned before, you can use skill to get more summons in of Volcanic Doomfire, so that's pretty good as well. So, not a big fan of Volcanic Doomfire's summoning animation, I'll be honest with you. I think, yeah, Konami got a bit lazy with his animation, for whatever reason. In my opinion, Volcanic Doomfire's animation kinda got the same treatment as the Winged Dragon of Ra animation, you know, where the monster kinda looks like a plastic toy, so I think that was the case here as well. So yeah. As you can see, yeah, we are continuing to get our key pieces to our hand by using all these drawing cards and whatnot, and by using all these capsules, by using all these sarcophaguses. Well, we actually have only one in our deck, so yeah. Also, by using these accelerators, we are kinda using them because we need to use them to actually summon Volcanic Doomfire, but you can kinda recycle them back by using your rocket in this deck. As you can see, we summoned Mist Valley Shaman, but only after we placed Rising Air Current on the field, so that the opponent cannot run over it. So, and yeah, by using Mist Shaman effect here, we can actually bounce back to our hand both the rocket and also the Doomfire itself. So we'll be using two Mist Valley Shamans on this deck to actually bounce both to our hand each and every turn. So basically to bounce both the rocket and also the Volcanic Doomfire as well. For now we are kinda bouncing one of each occasionally, you know, so the deck currently is not working as intended. It's not working as fast as intended, I should say. But now, as you can see, as we have two Mist Valley Shamans, now all pieces kinda are in place, and now we can get even more summons of Volcanic Doomfire. So basically what we can do now, we can summon Volcanic Doomfire each and every turn, simply because all key pieces are in their right places here. And as you can see what we are doing, we're summoning Volcanic Doomfire by sending Tri-Blaze Accelerator from our field to the graveyard. By using Recycle, we are recycling both regular Blaze Accelerators, and by using Volcanic Rockets effect, we are actually adding from the graveyard our Tri-Blaze Accelerator card. So, and by using both Mist Valley Shaman's effects, we're kind of bouncing both Volcanic Doomfire to our hand and also Volcanic Rocket to our hand as well. And both of these things we are kind of achieving in on the same turn. simply because Mist Valley Shaman's effect is once per turn, so you can use both of these effects of both Mist Valley Shamans so in a turn, so that's really good. Also, don't forget to give Luckless Tornado to your opponent via Graceful Tier, so that opponent is not decking out. We ourselves are not decking out simply because we have Recycle here, so which is used to recycle both Blaze Accelerators. So yeah, what can I say? That's how the deck works in a nutshell. It's a pretty simple deck once you get the gears rolling here at the end, you know, when you're out of cards. At the beginning it's kinda a bit rough. You can get a bit lost in the deck, you know, while you are kinda fetching for your key pieces. So, but you know, it gets the job done. And speaking about Axel Brody, like I mentioned before, I think he appeared in this game in a pretty wrong time. I don't know, people are kinda hyped about these levels, people are hyped about Volcanics, they are kinda like, oh, levels on Volcanics will be meta. You know, I don't think so. I really don't think so. So... But yeah, guys, that's the deck. Enjoy the farming. Like I mentioned before, yeah, I managed to pull off somewhere around 15 summons of Volcanic Doomfire per duel. So that's a pretty nice number. And yeah, I think I'll be ending the video here. And also, enjoy the holidays. Don't worry, this year, which was a meme year, okay, will be over soon. And yeah, hopefully next year will be a lot better. So, but yeah, guys, cheers.
This is going to be a super fun little pistol. I think this is utterly devoid of practical utility, aside from massive giggle factor.